Here's a tip for people who just moved to LA. Don't audition for a play you've never heard of and can't find anywhere online. So when I first moved to Los Angeles, I was pretty much excited to do anything I could. I wanted to be in plays, I wanted to do sketch comedy, literally anything. And I looked online for a bunch of stuff and I found like a play that they were casting called Odds and Ends. And I thought, okay, so someone wrote a play and they need characters for it. So I got really excited. I called the number, I set up my audition, I showed up, and instead of it being a play called Odds and Ends, which they didn't actually say what the name of the play was, apparently the roles they were looking for were odds and ends roles. And it ended up being this really interesting, like, Pink Floyd human video. So it was like they played a whole bunch of Pink Floyd songs, and then they went through this like long story about creation or something or another. I can't honestly remember. This was like 11 years ago. But I was like really freaked out by the whole thing because they're like, okay, now the parts with creation and, you know, your sexual beings, and like, I want you to sit on each other's backs and ride each other like horses. And I'm literally like, I just moved from rural, like Alabama, and I'm doing this really weird motion on top of someone's back, and I'm uncomfortable. And it was so weird. And we ended it, and like everybody was so nice, but I was just, that wasn't for me. And he was like, great, you got a role in the play. And I was like, cool. But I was too passive to be like, I don't want to do this. So he was like, great, everybody that got a role, I'm going to take you downstairs. There's an ice cream shop. That sounded bad. I'm going to take you downstairs to the ice cream shop, and I'm going to let you have this like lavender ice cream. I was so like, why would you want lavender ice cream? Now I'm like, that sounds great. But at the time I was like, I want chocolate. So he takes everyone downstairs to buy them ice cream, and I know that I'm not showing back up. Like, I'm not doing this play. This was so uncomfortable for me. So I just don't eat the ice cream. I'm like, nah, bye. He buys everyone one. He's like, no, let me get you one. I was like, no, absolutely not. And then I slowly slunk out the back and then called later and was like, left a voice and was like, I am so sorry, but this is just not my style. You seem like really cool people. I'm so sorry if I'm leaving you in the lurch. I felt terrible, but also I wasn't going to pretend to do weird things on top of someone with Pink Floyd music in the background. So like all I'm saying is just do a little research before you audition for things.